Where do we go after we die? An eternal question that has haunted humanity since ancient times. As mortal beings with all our limitations, we are always curious about the mystery of what lies beyond. Some believe our souls vanish once the body becomes lifeless, merging with natural elements or becoming energy that sustains life. However, for many of us, especially those who adhere to religious beliefs, the concept of heaven and hell feels more tangible. Heaven, a place of happiness and peace, and hell, a place of suffering and regret. This concept is present in various cultures, including Greek mythology, which offers a unique depiction of the afterlife. Elysium, the beautiful paradise, asphodel meadows, the transitional realm of souls, and the underworld, the realm of Hades, lead us to the question of Tartarus, the hell in Greek mythology. Unlike the concept of hell in many religions, which tends to be a place, Tartarus in Greek mythology is a primordial deity, a figure far more powerful and mysterious. Like the personification of darkness, Tartarus is a first-generation deity, long before Zeus and the Olympian gods were born. He is a child of chaos, the god of disorder, and is the deepest part of the earth, far below Hades. Here, the Titans who lost the war against Zeus are imprisoned. Tartarus is not just a physical place, but also a destructive force that rules eternal darkness, where cursed souls scream in endless suffering. Imagine an overwhelming fear, gripping darkness, and unceasing torment. Eternal fear, deep misery, and unending torment depict the hell of Greek mythology. The concept of Tartarus reminds us of the dark and unpredictable side of life, that there are forces greater than ourselves that determine our fate after death. It also shows the diversity of human understanding of the world and the afterlife, as depicted in various myths and beliefs. Greek mythology traces the creation of the world to a point of absolute void known as the void. From the ensuing chaos emerged Gaia, the personification of earth and the mother of all beings. Beneath Gaia lies Tartarus, a fiery abyss that serves as a place of punishment for the souls of the wicked. The journey to Tartarus takes 9 days for the deceased, who will be judged by the judges of the dead, Rhadamanthus, Aeacus, and Minos, and sent to their final destination. Good souls enter Elysium, ordinary souls go to the asphodel meadows, while sinful souls are sent to Tartarus to face punishment from the Erinyes, goddesses of vengeance and retribution. Tartarus not only houses sinful humans, but also titans and even gods can be imprisoned there as punishment. Currently, Tartarus is ruled by Hades, the god of the underworld, whose gates are guarded by Cerberus, the mythological three-headed dog. Throughout Greek mythology, Tartarus, the deep and torment-filled hell, becomes the prison for monstrous and dangerous creatures. One of the early stories involving beings imprisoned in Tartarus involves the Hecatoncheires and Cyclops, monsters born from the union of Uranus, the ruler of the sky, and Gaia, the goddess of the earth. The Hecatoncheires, with 50 heads and 100 hands, and the Cyclops, large-bodied beings with a single eye on their forehead, have a terrifying and fearsome appearance. Uranus, disgusted by the appearance of his children, forced Gaia to put them back into the earth, which is none other than Tartarus. An irony arises that the criterion of good looks became the basis for the rejection and imprisonment of these beings, showing that the bias towards beauty has existed since mythical times. However, Gaia, heartbroken by Uranus' treatment, sought the help of her son Kronos to free the Hecatoncheires and Cyclops from Tartarus. Kronos, full of vengeance, used a sickle called Adamant to castrate Uranus and seize his power. Ironically, after gaining power, Kronos himself feared the strength of the Hecatoncheires and Cyclops. He imprisoned them again in Tartarus, this time under the watch of a monster named Camp, showing the recurring cycle of violence and cruelty in Greek mythology. One day, Kronos received a terrifying prophecy from Uranus and Gaia. The prophecy stated that his children would one day overthrow him and take his throne, just as he had overthrown his father. Fear gripped Kronos, not wanting to share the same fate as Uranus. To prevent the prophecy from coming true, Kronos decided to swallow every child Rhea, his wife, gave birth to. Pain and sorrow struck Rhea, witnessing her newborn children being swallowed by her husband. What mother's heart would not break seeing her children treated so cruelly? Rhea eventually decided to save her youngest child, Zeus. Cleverly, Rhea swapped baby Zeus with a stone wrapped in cloth, then gave it to Kronos to swallow. Zeus grew up in hiding, raised by the Titans in Crete. When he reached adulthood, Zeus, filled with anger and strength, avenged Kronos' actions. With the help of Metis, Zeus gave Kronos a magical potion that forced him to vomit all the children he had swallowed. Reunited with his siblings, Zeus led a rebellion against Kronos. A fierce battle ensued, and eventually, Zeus defeated his father. Kronos was imprisoned in Tartarus, the place of darkness and torment, as punishment for his cruelty. In Greek mythology, the story of the Titans is an important part of the creation of the world and the battle for power. The Titans, children of Gaia, Earth, and Uranus, Sky, were powerful beings who ruled the world before the Olympians. However, Cronos' ambition, one of the Titans, to seize the throne led to a war between the Titans and their own children, the Olympians. This war, known as Tegnomachi, erupted with great ferocity and cruelty. Nonetheless, not all Titans chose to side with Cronos. The female Titans, such as Theia, Themis, Mnemosyne, Phoebe, and Tethys, chose to remain neutral, not supporting either side. Some male Titans, like Prometheus, Epimetheus, Atlas, and their children, chose to side with Zeus, the leader of the Olympians. Zeus, realizing the strength needed to defeat the Titans, went to Tartarus, where Cronos had imprisoned the Cyclops and Hecatompyres, beings with extraordinary power. Zeus freed them after killing Camp, their guardian. With the help of the Cyclops and Hecatompyres, Zeus and the Olympians gained an incredible advantage. The Cyclops, with their immense strength, created powerful weapons for the Olympians, including the Thunderbolt, Zeus's iconic weapon. The Hecatompyres, hundred-handed beings with immense power, hurled large boulders at the Titans, destroying enemies with incredible force. Titanomachy lasted for 10 years, filled with fierce battles and unimaginable cruelty. Finally, the Olympians, with the help of the Cyclops and Hecatompyres, defeated the Titans. This defeat marked the end of the Titan era and the beginning of the Olympian reign, bringing great changes to the Greek world. The story of the defeated Titans in the war against the Olympian gods is a tale of tragic defeat and horrific punishment. Among them, Atlas, known as a hero in numerous myths, received the harshest punishment. Imprisoned in Tartarus, the deepest and darkest part of the underworld, Atlas was burdened with an unending task: to hold up the sky on his shoulders. This punishment reflects his pride and ambition, as well as his participation in the war against Zeus. This myth of Atlas, immortalized in various works of art and literature, has inspired many generations. For example, an atlas, a book containing world maps, is named after this Titan as if he is holding the world maps on his shoulders. Atlas's story serves as an important lesson about the consequences of pride and defiance against fate, warning us that even heroes can fall and be punished for their wrongdoings. Alright, that's all for our mythology discussion today. If you have any additions or corrections, please leave them in the comments section. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.